It's nice to be here. I just got off work. I work as a server over at the Cinnabar in Mount Pleasant. For those of you that have never been there, it's like a bar slash movie theater slash restaurant. And like most people in this country, I really hate my job. So I created a little game that I like to play to help my shifts fly by. It's where I like to guess what movie people are going to see without looking at their movie tickets. I'll give you an example. We'll say that a group of dudes walk in the place like their dad owns it. They all have on like Madras shorts and little Sperry boat shoes and a little Clemson embroidered polo. And I'll go up to them and say, "Hey Trad, Rutledge, Calhoun, and Brian, the social network's down the hallway in Theater 6. Now make sure you take some notes because you two are going to have to create the next big social media as soon as you find out that your Clemson business degree doesn't mean anything anymore." The only thing your Clemson business degree is good for is for wiping the tears away from under your cheeks after you bomb your first job interview. So let's see who's next walking in the door. Oh, it's a family, and they all have on like Carolina Panthers jerseys, some acid wash jorts, and some white Skechers. So, oh wow, y'all having a nice family outing to see Saw 6? Oh, all right, I'll meet you in your theater with your booster seat, because nothing says classy family night out in the big city of Mount Pleasant like a father filling up his lip with his skull tobacco. Say, "Sir, would you mind throwing away your Dixie cup in the trash on your way home to Goose Creek tonight? Thank you." And, oh, whoa, what's that smell? It kind of smells like Northwoods Mall. It must be an opening of a Tyler Perry movie. I don't mind serving movies like Tyler Perry, because face it, I don't have to ask anybody to turn off their cell phone, because Verizon's already done that. Oh, gosh, what is this noise I'm hearing? It sounds like a wild pack of hyenas being ran over in the parking lot. It must be the Mount Pleasant Cougar Association's night out to see Sex in the City, too. The thing I love about these cougar ladies is that they think that their lives are just as fashionable as the girls from Sex in the City. Sorry, ma'am, you're not a Carrie walking down Madison Avenue with your 6-inch manila blonde heels. You're the lady at Town Center, wearing your Keds that you didn't buy full price. You got them BOGO along with your Skechers sheep pups. And then, ma'am, you don't have the sexual prowess of a Samantha, trying to convince your boss that it's okay to come home late because you are up all night with a personal assistant. No, you're the lady at Redrum trying to convince a Wando High senior that you can drive them to school the next morning. And then, being a server, it's not the easiest thing because it's really hard to close out tabs when the movies are going because you don't want to ruin anyone's experience. I'm not like a bouncer. So I've come up with little ways to close out tabs without being annoying depending on what movie people are seeing. We'll say there's some ladies in to see Black Swan, and I'll quietly go up to one and be like, "Ma'am, I'm sorry. I'm really going to need you to pay your tab because I have to go make out with my girlfriend in the top row." And then let's say there's an elderly gentleman in to see True Grit, and I'll say, "Sir, I'm so sorry. I'm going to need you to close your tab. I've been here 8 hours. I need to empty my colostomy bag. So, but I'd be happy to help you with yours as well." So, do any of you all here have like an iPhone or Droid? Yeah, alrighty. And are any of y'all sinners as well? Probably. So there's good news for you. There's a new a virtual confession app that's out for the iPhone. And the Catholic Church hasn't sanctioned this because they said for a confession to work, a priest needs to fill you with the Holy Spirit. And for those of you who don't understand Catholic theology, I'll help you out. When the Catholic Church says a priest needs to fill you, they mean a priest needs to fill the Boston Police Department up with allegations of child molestation. And I can't wait for the next Catholic app to come out called Virtual Guilt Trip, in which they have pre-recorded speeches given from mothers, and you just press the one that applies to the mistake you made the night before. Some of my favorites are Planned Parenthood is the devil. A one-night stand isn't going to make him love you, and my mother always uses this one, this isn't the life I expected of you. So my mom is so Catholic, and nothing is ever good enough for her. It's because I'm not married. Both of my older brothers are married, and you know, I get the guilt trips from her at dinner. The last time she was laying it out real thick, and I just had to stop it. And I was like, Mom, I have a confession. I've met somebody, and we've been together for 5 years, and it's not until the marriage laws in this country are changed that I can finally be married. And this whole time she's just nodding at me, completely fine with it. Then I dropped the bomb. Mom, I'm waiting for cat marriage to become legal. Thank you all very much for listening very attentively. Let's have some more comments.